Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are the MTG Paper Legacy Discord, and we are here for our Legacy Fight Night. I am PresBUTW, joined by my co-host Dr. Leo. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well. That was a very fun first matchup. Nick Fit represented. I love that. So I was pretty happy with it. But we got some spicy tech coming in this next one. Hey fam. Hey Oliver. Hey.
And yeah, hey Champagne, hey Daniel as well. That was a sweet match, but oh man, that was absolutely savage beating that game too. There, I feel bad for you, Daniel, but it's how
Yeah,
it
that was
goes.
that was pretty bad. So this matchup, we got some pretty good spice. So we got Stoneblade is back. People have been saying with the way that what's called Oko is now banned. Stoneblade will be coming back, and honestly, I don't mind this list right here. I mean, you got the pretty much the standard for Stoneblade, the Jit, and the Batterskull package, as well as the fact that you get more protection now, as well as the fact that Teferi Time Raveler is really good in this deck, and also Jace the Mind Sculptor. So it's one of those things that Stoneblade's back and back in a big way.
Yeah, Racket. Yes, this is post ban.
Yeah.
So
Uh, Yeah, this is a brand new format pretty much, so it's super exciting. But Pain Cow is oof. Oh,
playing
this deck
some
is
new stuff.
nice. This is good. So it's Pox. Like it's pretty much a standard Pox list. We got 4 smallpox, 3 sinkholes, toxic deluge. We even got a chains in the main board and
Love it.
also a tabby. So this is the most expensive deck you're gonna see all night. But
Yeah.
we got two Turgrid, God of Fright.
Yes, which is
And
super cool in this deck.
this deck is oh. So Turgrid, God of Fright. If you haven't seen it, I'm actually like thinking about going back to like building a commander deck because of this card, because this card is busted. So 3 black, 4/5 God with menace. Whenever the opponent sacks a creature, sacrifice is a non-token permanent, or
Oh,
discards a permanent card. You may put that card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control.
I love that. Can I also just say, as a fellow practitioner myself, can I just say how pretty J-Liddy's lands are?
Oh wow! Ooh,
Love it.
those are
Absolutely love it.
oh,
Thank
that's
you
a
so
Guru
much for the
Island.
follow, Akaru Koru or Kuro. I
That's a
apologize for
Guru
butchering that.
Island
Yeah, and Guru Plains as well.
and a Guru Plains.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fellow practitioner of the Guru lands. I also run Guru lands in my deck, but yes. So we're gonna see just a Scalding Tarn from Jay Liddy, and then oh no, that was actually off of the Thoughtseize there. So we took the Brainstorm off the Thoughtseize.
Yeah, you always 100%. Most of the time in the blind, I will name a brainstorm. And honestly, like hitting the brainstorm is where you want to be. Whoo! I'm just that is a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. Just saying
Yes,
it right now. That
very
is
pretty and shiny.
whoo.
A
Oh,
Tundra here. So this is during the upkeep. We're gonna get a fetch here. Pink Cow with 5 cards in hand. So Pink Cow also didn't cast a spell that turn, so we're gonna get to cast a Stoneforge Mystic.
and here it comes. Let's see here. So this was my next question. Do you go for the Batter Skull or do you go for the Jit? And I definitely think going for the Batter Skull is the most efficient plan if you want to get like a creature out. But you've already seen double black. Like I would assume that your what's called that your her Stoneforge isn't gonna live.
I think that sounds reasonable. At the same time, though, I also, if I was suspecting pox, I would rather have the Batterskull anyway because that the Batterskull making a creature is better than the Jitte will be. Although that sinkhole hurts real bad.
Or you could just like make it so your opponent just doesn't have lands.
That works
Happy.
too.
You know what? This is what I was talking about. We are back in a wasteland format where
Yes.
wastelands can decide games. And honestly, like, man, land destruction is going to be a house here. But I mean, we only got 3 sinkholes, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 3 sinkholes and 4 smallpox. So, like, we got some land destruction.
Oh yeah, on top of the three wastelands as well,
Is Pox back? Is Pox back
and the
hard?
ghost quarter. It is possible. I actually really like the whole main deck chains in this. Plus, also having the tabernacle, I think, is really good in an unknown meta. Because if you suspect anything to shift creature wise, I would definitely like to have those two cards as backup.
I would 100% agree with that. I think creature decks are going to become a very much backbone of the format. That being said, I could easily see control decks going back to a blue white shell and just bringing back more Terminus and stuff like that. Uh,
Yeah.
per- Personally, when I'm thinking about how the format coming up, oh, we're gonna see some Turgid,
Quite possibly. This is a dark ritual. So we got 3 mana floating.
3 mana.
So it looks like Liddy's thinking there, I guess. Liliana the
Oh,
Veil. And yeah, that is
oh,
a absolute snap force. Absolute
yeah,
snap force. Easy.
yep. Importantly here, Turgid would have played around it.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Stoneforge is back being on. So
Yes.
that's important here because I mean, this being a mono black deck, it's very hard to remove a artifact once it's on the field.
Yes, for sure. I actually
Yep.
really like how mismatched Pain Cow's lands are.
I
I
mean, I
find it
wasn't gonna say anything about it. I mean, it's like it's kind of getting me. Like I don't know if Pain Cow is doing that on purpose because I know a lot of players do that. But come on.
yeah, so he's floating a white there. And then I'm assuming before the mana pool empties, he's going to activate the Stoneforge. Yeah.
Yeah, get that. Oh my
Turn
god,
one
is it mismatched sinkholes? I didn't. Oh my god, it is mismatched sinkholes.
there.
Oh, this deck would just tilt me so much.
I am also a fan of keeping the artworks the same. However, I also vastly respect the people who can play with all the mismatch.
Oh, like
Oh, wow, we're animating the Mishra's factory to block the Stoneforge. Oh
I
gosh.
mean, 100% yes, every single
Yeah.
time. You always want to keep the Stoneforge off the field. Because honestly, I don't even really like attacking with the Stoneforge Mystic here because having the trick to be able to flicker out Batter Skulls and reset it, because now you're making it so that all of Pain Cow's edict effects are now live.
Yes.
And there's a
Exactly.
lot. We still have 3 innocent blood. Oh,
Ooh, there's a bridge. I'm
that's a
assuming we're
bridge.
gonna have two mismatched bridges as well.
Oh, I swear if we have two, oh, the box is strong with this one. Exactly. Pain Cow understands. Pain Cow understands their place.
yeah. Those two Mishra's factory with the same art. Come
Yeah,
on.
it's the same art. So I would have loved to see
Mishra's
like one.
factory is one of the easiest cards to have multiple different arts of.
Yeah, I would understand if we had like just one like regular art, and then like the next was like the spring art or like the
Yeah.
summer art, and it was just like
Yeah.
just a tilt.
That's funny. That being
Yeah,
said, though, man, this match is brutal. Like you got the
I
bridge out, you're on one land, you have three unknown cards in hand, two
yeah,
Skyclave apparitions that
exactly.
won't be getting cast anytime soon.
Exactly, and that's the thing is, like, knowing that you have the answer in hand. Oh,
Yeah.
and even better, now you have a Crucible on the field so that that Wasteland is recurable now.
Yes, absolutely. So this is bad for Jay Liddy because this is gonna turn
Okay,
this
so
would have turned all of his duels off.
that being said, I mean, when we're looking at, duels, I mean, Stoneblade can operate off of minimal. I mean, it's a 4 island, 2 plains deck.
Yeah.
Like, there is room, for basics here. It's just Agility has been finding any of it. Okay,
Yeah.
there
Well, and this is
there's
just what I mean though, is that like if that Crucible had resolved and he played out the Wasteland, this Tundra would have been a functionally dead draw unless you can do something.
Yeah, that being said, I would have definitely attacked there. If I was Jay Liddy, I would,
You can't. You can't.
oh,
Ensnaring
yeah,
Bridge.
oh, yeah, oh, yeah, Insane Bridge, duh. Duh,
Yeah.
sorry.
But yeah, that is a good point, Champagne. How you can just block forever with the Mishra's factories. Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And it's one of those things that honestly, 2 Mishra's factories can pump up 1 Mishra factory into a 4/4.
Hey, we got a
Oh!
Turgid.
Woo!
Namesake
Oh,
card.
and there's Skyclaves in his hand. Oh, oh, please tell me we can get a hit to Turok here. Oh,
Well, not this turn, but potentially next turn.
oh my god.
Of note
Okay.
here as well, those Skyclave apparitions cannot exile Turgid because Turgid's at
Ah!
5 mana. Oh, the sword's got it.
Happened.
Oh well.
Happened. Dies to removal. Lavinia.
Lavinia. Ooh. So not terribly amazing in this particular matchup, but I do like Lavinia in general though.
Yeah, I think Lavinia's stock definitely went up. I honestly think that humans might be a little bit more of a like better deck right now in Legacy.
Yeah.
I think humans can really leverage the fact that their stuff doesn't get turned into 3/3s anymore a lot more effectively. And honestly, like humans as a deck might come back. I really do think. Unfortunately, it does involve Rick, but like we'll talk about design mistakes later.
Yeah.
Yeah, Champagne. I mean, you would know more than others because I mean, you do play Esper Vile. You do play those types of decks more often. So definitely one of those things that the stock of Lavinia goes up and down pretty harsh. So importantly here though, with triple Mistress Factories out.
Oh
Oh,
my
sorry,
god.
quadruple Mistress Factories out.
All of the factories.
Like Panko could actually just draw cards now with Ensnaring Bridge and not care because one Mishra's Factory can turn into a
5/5.
5/5.
Yeah. Yeah, Pink Cow actually has the ability now to animate the factory, attack for 2 under the ensnaring bridge, make it a
Mhm.
5/5 so it'll trade with the batter skull or the germ token, and then after that, play out the other cards so that way Jay Liddy can't swing back.
Yeah, exactly. Importantly here, unless this Brainstorm finds a fetch land. Ooh,
Did
Brainstorm
not.
block.
Yeah, we're also not on double white yet for
Skyclave
Skyclave
Apparition.
apparitions. Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
Ooh.
This is what I was talking about. Those innocent bloods.
Yeah.
Yep. So this Lavinia is going to eat the dust. So if I'm paying out here, I 100% yeah,
Yeah.
I'm attacking. I'm just attacking with one.
Absolutely. Yeah, just with one. Yeah, you can
Oh,
kinda see Jay Liddy saying,
Jay
"Get in
Lee
front."
knows. He knows.
Yeah,
Just
no
oh
block.
shit. Am I gonna do this here?
So, I actually if you don't block, I actually either like not pumping or
Oh,
actually,
I
yeah,
wouldn't
I like
pump.
not pumping there.
I wouldn't pump.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pump because right now that oh here we
Ooh.
go. Three
Ooh.
fairy.
That being said, though, this is actually a good thing, to do, though, and that's one of the other things about the not pumping is now Pink Cow can trade one of his factories for this germ token if it tries to swing.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say. This factory can trade with the germ token easily, and
Yeah.
this three fairy he can't attack because it'll die, and then that three fairy dies on the other side.
Yeah.
So earlier I was talking about how removal is really going to change in Legacy
Yeah.
because right now you're seeing a lot more players playing Abrupt Decay, Eliminate, and stuff like that because of Oko. Oko was so problematic that you really needed to have answers for that. Now I really do think that stock really does go. Oh, smallpox
Ooh,
was
this smallpox
perfect.
hurts.
Oh, woo.
This is a very painful smallpox.
Yeah, this is full value smallpox. Jay literally, I'm pretty sure this is gonna resolve. I don't think that has any more counter spells, free counter or magic. Yeah, because we've seen already seen the two force negations go. Have we seen any forcibles? No, just the two force negations. So there's still four or forces left, and you have to let this go. You can't let this go.
You cannot let this resolve. If you do a well, not only are you going to lose your only creature, you're also going to go down a land, so the battle skull is even more useless, right?
Yeah,
And the thing as
exactly.
well is that you're also going to lose your Teferi.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, this
Oh man,
is.
champagne, that'd be so gross. Could you imagine if you just take out the Teferi here and don't even need anything?
Oh my god. Oh, we are seeing the force pitch force.
Oh,
Oh
you
yeah.
need to do
Oh,
that though. You
had
absolutely
to.
have to do that.
That was a requirement. All right, what we're gonna see here? Animate.
I actually like just pumping, like attacking with just the
All right,
one here.
yeah, I would 100% just still attack.
Yeah,
Yeah, and Jaylee like, yeah, 100%. I'll just trade that because otherwise the battle skull just dies as well.
yeah. I was thinking about attacking with 2 to guaranteed get the Teferi out of there, but then I was like, well, actually, I'm fine with trading either the Teferi or the Batter Skull. So yeah, you just attack with the one, and then that way you get one of them
Either
regardless.
way, Pain Cow was coming out on top there, and
Yeah.
honestly, that was very well played.
Yes. Absolutely.
Honestly, both of these players show that they this is the deck that they love. This
Yeah.
both of these players are showing that like they have experience in Pog.
Ooh,
Especially
interesting. So Pink Cow actually doesn't have the mana to activate a factory and be able to pump to kill the germ.
oh yeah. So in that case, Jay Liddy can get in
Oh
there
no, no,
for
no, no! He can because that you can animate one of the factories and then you can tap to pump itself.
oh
So
yep.
you can at least trade with the germ.
Yeah.
However, you just get absolutely blown out if you have a sword supply shares or something
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
I actually don't mind just taking it there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you it's a I mean, this is
Sinkholes
oh,
again,
bye-bye Tundra.
and I love how all 3
It's a third
sinkholes and the
art.
judge foil are the third art.
It's a third art.
I love that.
Oh, this is a Pox player. This is a Pox player.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
was
Pink
a
has
Pox
been playing Pox
player.
for a while,
Oh
but
my
yes,
gosh.
all
This
3
is
sinkholes this game. Wow.
this is a deck just completely designed to tilt your opponent. I love it. I would hate playing against this. Oh my god, I'd hate it so much, but like, is it so funny? I love it.
I actually like just taking the turn off here and just hiding back for now, I think. Just trying to be able to block this germ, I think.
Yeah, I think it's what you're forced to.
Ooh.
Are we seeing?
So this is probably a flashed in Brazen Borrower
Oh, with the mana
before
that
the
was
mana pool
floating.
empties.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
this is second main Dark Rit. Yeah,
Ensnaring Bridge.
Ensnaring Bridge, 1 card in hand.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, that was a good play. That was a very good play.
Oh, there
That's
we
a
go.
fetch land.
We got basic planes again. So of note, now with all 3 sinkholes gone, this basic planes is safe unless Pain Cow
Yeah.
guesses one of Ghost Quarter.
Kind of. There are still 3 more smallpox left in the deck.
Yeah, yeah, but at least he can choose to get rid of an island for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
So,
remember, J Liddy's also still holding on to 2 copies of uh
Skyclave
whatchamacallit,
apparition.
Skyclave Apparition. Yeah.
Yeah, that is actually super important because of the fact that hi, True Name Nemesis.
Ooh.
Is
Okay.
True Name Nemesis back?
I think so. I
I know
personally have
Plague
no
Engineer
idea why
still
it would
really
have left.
exists.
I have no idea why it would have ever left, but that's just me. I know Plague Engineer's a card, but I don't know. The games where you don't fight against Plague Engineer, the card's so good.
Yeah,
But
and this is a hymn to Turok.
yeah. So ooh, Jay Lady's only gonna get to keep one of these cards.
Yep, I love doing that. It's like, okay, this is the one that you keep.
Yeah.
Yep, yep, that's the one you keep. Swords of Plowshares
And
and Skyclave.
Skyclave. So we know
So
that there's another Skyclave in hand.
yeah, importantly here, perfect information. Like I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Additionally, when it comes to when we're talking about like Turgid, uh, in the case that Turker was on the field, that would have he would have gotten those permanents, and like that, it's completely over then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I agree. I think it's because of the fact that Pyroblast was everywhere, and also definitely Plague Engineer. I mean, putting Plague Engineer on Rogue just completely invalidating the card. It felt really bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kitty.
kitty.
I really don't know what I would be looking for here if I was in Jay Liddy's spot, to be completely honest.
Oh no, you're just hoping to top deck. Honestly, you're just hoping to top deck your second to fairy. Actually, that or Jace.
Yeah.
Honestly, top decking Jace is exactly what you want here because Jake Jace will finish the game faster than Pox will be able to.
Yeah. Jace would actually be super good for this for sure. So we're actually going to see a Thoughtseize out of Pain Cow. Again, mismatch starts.
Of course. There's I don't know why uh I don't know why you didn't just bounce the bridging response.
I'm not sure. I
Oh,
wonder
it's
if he
because
just
of the
wasn't
fact that
thinking about it.
it's still the main phase.
Oh, you
They
can
can
just
just
replay it.
replay it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Even then, it's still resources lost.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. It's just one of those things that I would rather have it on an adventure so that way it's a viable threat that you can just put it onto the field as well. And you can't Thoughtseize that. That's the reason why people were talking about like Foretell and Legacy. Hey, is because of the fact that you can put your combo pieces away from an area that can't be Thoughtseize and stuff like that. Oh, okay. I love this card.
Cling to
So,
Dust is so good.
Cling to Dust has been one of those cards that's been like exponentially good for Pox, as well as the fact that it's been really good in a lot of legacy decks. It's just like a one of because it just always cantrips. It can sometimes just straight up win you the game if you're against Reanimator or like tests or something like that, where you just get rid of their Echo Vions or something like that. It's a very good card, and you just keep on escaping it for more and more value.
Ooh, so he's actually playing the flip side of Turgid here. So the flip side of Turgid is
The
Turgid's
Turgid's
Lantern.
Lantern.
Tap. Target player loses 3 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card. Oh, and then you can pay 4 mana to untap it. Oh goodness.
I mean, it makes sense.
Like to me, you're playing Turgid 100% for the front side of this card. I think that the back side is just a hilarious thing you can do. It's
Yeah,
also good too because it means that the second Turgid isn't a dead draw.
yeah, exactly. Well, the second Turgid's already been exiled. This is this is the last Turgid
I
in the
just
deck.
mean that if you have a Turgid out, the second Turgid is not a dead draw.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I do. Oh, here we go. Uh, that's a good innocent blood. Forces the stack. Then you can force him to stack again.
Yeah. And then okay, so we're
Skyclave.
finally gonna see the Skyclave that's been in the opening hand. And Bridge is gone. Uh-oh.
Yep, and this is what we were talking about. That
Uh-oh.
Pox didn't have an efficient win. Didn't have an efficient immediate answer and a way to finish the game. So it's just one of those things. It's like it's just going to keep on sitting there and trying to do its pox things until, fortunately, it's just going to get too big. The board
Oh
state's going to find an
goodness.
answer, draw out, or something like that.
So it looks like here is Pain Cow activated the lantern mid-combat, it looks like. And then now he's flashing back or escaping Cling to Dust.
And a turn lantern 3 life. Lantern, you pay 3 life, take 6. Okay, and a turn
Okay,
clean
Cling to
dust,
Dust. Yeah, gain
gain
3
3
life.
life. Yeah. Okay. I I think Jay is just going to pay the life here rather than sacrifice anything because it doesn't really matter because of the fact that when it comes to Batter Skull, you just gain that back off of its attack.
Well, that's the problem though, is the fact that the Batterskull's not attacking right now because of the Mishra's factories.
Oh, that's what I see. It was the
Yeah. So the issue here is that Jay Liddy actually has to equip the Batterskull to one of the other creatures. As soon as that happens, then yeah, Jay Liddy's gonna win this race for sure. So, and not only that, but this smallpox is also really big because this puts Jay Liddy in an even further back turn in order to try and actually move this Batterskull into something else.
yeah, exactly.
Although that being said, now if Jay Liddy's at 12, ooh, like you got to be careful here because you can't equip this Batterskull to anything else.
Yeah, but you also
Well,
have
I
a
guess
Jit.
you technically do have the six. Oh yeah, the Jit. I forgot about the Jit. Right.
Definitely have a Jit.
Yeah. Smashing in with for 6 damage there. Getting the Jit back. Okay, so this is actually like moving handily in J Lady's favor here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oof.
Yeah, exactly. This is one of those things. This is what Pox does. It does a very good job at stalling the board state, but unless it presents a very efficient win condition, it's just not going to do its thing.
Yeah. That being said, I still like the way that Pox is managing to fight through this right now.
Oh yeah, and importantly, leaving a blocker up is big.
Yeah, so we're gonna activate the lantern again.
Go down to
So
6.
J Lady's to 6 now.
Is there anything?
Does J Liddy have any access, or sorry, does a Pain Cow have any access to something like a pithing needle or whatever? Because if he does and he can hit the Jitte, then he can just crash for lethal with the factories.
Yeah, Champagne. I agree. A toxic deluge is definitely a card that is needed, but
Yeah.
I
I
think
don't think he got it, so I'm pretty sure this is lethal here. Because
yeah,
the Infinite
exactly.
Gnosis can attack for 7.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's lethal here. Uh, I mean,
Oh.
escaping
Yeah, so we're gonna cling to dust here.
gain 3 life, but like
That's still
that
7.
that doesn't do anything because is it just invalidated by the 2
Unless
pluses
he's
on
trying to
the
draw a
JIT?
card. I could see him just trying to draw a card, but if he's gaining life, he's just gonna die.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, he's just gonna
he's gaining
die
life.
because
Yeah,
yeah,
pump up to 7.
yep,
Yeah,
and
super
GG's. Yeah. So I mean, honestly, Pox is great for that. Like, I'm gonna just disrupt. But unless there was an answer, and honestly, it just came down to that Batter Skull, and being able to just defend from the Mishra's factories was huge. So it's one of those things that it does happen. But I mean, Pox does have some answers for this, definitely in the sideboard. All right, so let's take a look over at our Pox sideboard. So Pox being on the play, we got 2 extra pay, 2 Pithing Needle, 2 Collective Brutality, 1 Feed the Swarm, 3 Opposition Agents, 2 Plague Engineers, and 3 Lele on the Void. What do you like here?
Um, I actually like the opposition agents, I think. I absolutely don't like that card, but I think it's very good in this particular matchup. I also like Plague Engineer here too as well. As you mentioned, just being able to name Rogue with it seems really, really good against Brazen Borrower and Druid Nemesis.
Yeah, it hits both the evasive threats, the ones that are unblockable, and the ones that are what's we call it, the ones that fly. So yeah, there's only game one. Yeah, Cliffy. That's pretty much what Pox is going for. I do also love the 2 Pithing Needles here because being able to name Stoneforge Mystic or Batterskull is really good.
Yeah,
Um, Collective Brutality is very meh, but I honestly just like the 2 Plague Engineer, the 2 Pithing Needle. The Opposition Agent can be cute if you had like less like good cards in the matchup, like things that won't transfer well. Like I think there's too many good cards in this list. I mean, it's essentially you're against a creature deck. You're a creature deck with Force of Will, so you have to be able to disrupt the Force of Will. Like maybe you can go down to Wastelands. But
I
yeah,
could potentially see that. And my big thing though with the opposition agent is the fact that you can steal equipment with it.
yeah, you can steal equipment with it, and also with Pox, you can also get it out turn one. So it's
Yes.
one of those things that it does have the good value in it, but you're also against a deck that has Swords of Plowshares. So answering it for one with it on the stack is a possibility as well. Like it
Yeah.
there are just so many like
That
niche
being said,
things.
though, being on the play, if you go swamp pass and then they go crack a fetch land and you just go dark grit opposition agent and they're on a J Liddy's on a fetch land heavy draw, oof.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's backbreaking. That's a great play, and it's honestly I could definitely see it going in. So it's gonna be really interesting to see where Panko goes with it. But let's take a look over at Jay Liddy's sideboard here. So we got two Deafening Silence, three Surgical Extraction, two Containment Priest, one Lavinia, two Back to Basics, one Quarter Grace, two Supreme Verdict, and two Submerge. What do you like here?
I'm just having to read Court of Grace here, not gonna lie.
So Quarter Grace was the one that everybody thought would actually see some play, and if I remember correctly, it was more when it was like, oh, if like traditional blue white miracles was the thing, and Quarter Grace would see play. And
Yeah,
honestly,
definitely.
I don't even hate it in this matchup. I mean,
I think it's actually not bad too because it basically like yeah, Pink House running the Mishra's factories to hit you, but that's about it. Other than that, it's kind of hard to get in there and stuff, right? I don't think very many other things have a lot of value here. I could see back to basics being okay, but at the same time, I don't think it's good enough.
I don't think so either. You're against a mono black deck that's running so
Yeah,
many basics, and you're just really only hitting their
factories,
factories at that
which
point.
is relevant, but that's I don't think it's relevant enough.
Yeah, I do like honestly, I do like having things like deafening silence because it does slow box down a lot. Because a lot of its strength lies in like dark ritualing outing spells, but it's like, man.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, but the thing is with like quarter grace, I mean, we're talking about 4 mana here, and we saw how long it took them to get to 4 mana in game one. Oh, but we did see a quarter grace being brought in.
Yep.
Oh man, I would have loved to see a dark ritual into opposition agent against his hand. Oh, this would be
Yeah,
brutal.
that's what I mean. Yeah, like this is the type of hand that the opposition agent would have just been absolutely backbreaking on.
Oh yeah, definitely. It would be absolutely brutal against as but honestly in this early on I would definitely take the Lavinia as well because of the fact that it's like their best turn to play and it just means that they're playing off the top of their deck for anything less before turn 3 and
Yeah,
that'll give you enough time to disrupt them.
yeah, for sure.
Oliver, of course, you are in love with this Stoneblade list. It's pretty and it's Stoneblade. Like, why wouldn't you love it?
Yeah,
That being said, what swamp is that?
that is a Grand Prix promo swamp, I
Oh,
believe. The
that is
one
a
that just says Grand
gorgeous
Prix
swamp.
instead of having the skull.
I think so.
I could also be wrong though, because I guarantee you, Pain Cow has 9 different swamps in his deck.
That's true. That is true.
We're just gonna crunch
Uh,
2 here with the factory.
uh, I really, man, I just really wanted to see an opposition agent here.
I agree. And the stuff's contagious. I apologize.
Yeah, no worries, homie. I got you. Uh, honestly, Stoneblade has is like one of those classic decks. It's a classic deck in Legacy. Like people love their Stoneblade. Like like it's understandable. So far, Mystic is a great card. Batter Skull is a great card, and you get Spell Pierce and like swords. Like who doesn't like that? So, oh, importantly, hey here. I wonder if Jay Liddy is even going to think about opposition agent.
I'm not entirely sure because if we see a fetch there, grab the planes and then immediately. Okay, so I was gonna say if we see an immediate crack the second fetch after grabbing the planes, then yes, 100% playing around opposition.
Champagne, I don't think so, and that's what we were talking about, like, when it came to the sideboarding is I don't think Pox can beat Quarter Grace, but it's one of those things that, like, eh, we were just saying, okay, you have to get the 4 mana against Pox when they're trying to wasteland you and what's it called? Pox you as well as
Ooh,
sinkhole you. So it's one of
ooh,
those things that, okay, him the Turok, that can be an answer.
yeah. Yeah, the Court of Grace definitely needs to get answered here 100%. But at the same time, this Hymn to Turok, if it hits the Batterskull and the Court of Grace, oh man, Jay Lady must be feeling bad if that's what Pink Cow hits with it.
Yeah, exactly. If there's a brainstorm in hand, 100% this is being this is
Oh
being
yeah,
cast.
absolutely. Okay, so the Court of Grace is going away for sure.
Yeah, I think if the last card in hand is a land, or if Jay Liddy hits a land, like I think the Court of Grace is going to go sit on top, and then it's just going to just win the game. So,
Yeah, I can get
like
behind that for sure.
I mean, it's such a good card. It's one of those things that when this was talked about, it was also talked about in the same breath as like Felidar Retreat, that 4 mana enchantment that when a land enters the battlefield, you create a 2/2 who cat token or put a +1/+1 counter on all creatures you control. They get vigilance until the end of the turn. It was like, yeah, this is like really good. And like, oh wait,
See,
hold
I
on.
actually the
Oh,
yeah. So we're gonna see a Force a Negation pitch to Fairy, which I actually like given the state of Jay Liddy's hand, because even though that you're still 2 for 1ing yourself, you're choosing which cards go.
yeah, exactly. And I was about to say, Jaylee's hand is so good that the
Yeah, I
eh,
100% am okay with this. Because of how stacked Jay Liddy's hand is, I am 100% fine with this 2 for 1ing myself.
yeah, exactly. It's one of those things that the hand is so stacked with cards, and also there's a batter skull in there. I think it was more important to there's more cards that you wanted to have than you could put on top of your library. Oh,
Yeah.
we don't have a fourth. We don't have a fourth land.
No, doesn't look like it.
Yeah, we do
That's
not
gonna
have.
be rough if Pain Cow can pull off some sinkholes here. Oh gosh. Especially because that 2 of those 3 cards that were drawn off Brainstorm were the Teferi and the Force of Negation.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, no! Oh,
Oh! Oh,
Jay
protection from
Liddy's hand
what?
got a lot
Protection from
worse.
what? Oh,
Oh.
okay, there's the force
Oh,
will.
wow, the 3 cards or 3 plus 1, I get no, the 3 cards were
No,
Force
3
of Will,
cards were
Force of
force
Negation,
will,
and
force
Teferi.
negation, and fairy.
That's impressive.
Wow. Wow. That was pretty great. I appreciate that. Okay.
Though, like,
That
not
was
finding a
yeah,
land, that's basically the 3 best cards you could ask for.
yeah, seriously. Outside of, not oh, here comes another one. Whoa! Oh, do you have it? Where's your force of will?
So now here's the other thing though, is that now you still have to deal with the Court of Grace, right? But,
Yeah, you still
yeah,
have to deal with
Rogue.
the Court of Grace. So I would not attack there. I would not attack there. Oh, that's you just strip mined yourself, homie. He's got a
He's
batter
got a
skull
Maze
in
of Ith.
hand.
He's got a Maze of Ith.
Oh, he's got a Maze of Ith, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna maze his Mishra's Factory.
Oh, wow. That could have been bad.
Could've, yeah. I actually think that, if he'd done that and then had the mana to second main phase, Edict him, oh man.
Oh, that would be good. That would be good. Man. This is okay. Game 2 is being interesting. I have to admit. Game 2
Very
is
interesting for sure.
Game 2 is definitely fun because honestly, both these players know that Quarter Grace is going to decide this matchup. Like everybody knows this. So it like Pankau just played that top of the top praying for the top of the deck not to provide anything. And here's a brainstorm.
Yeah.
Do we
If
hit
we see
three?
a fetch land here,
It's
Jade Lady's
GG.
hand is unlocked. Unless Pain Cow can rip, another copy of, Plague Engineer. Or is there
Yeah,
only the 2? No, there's no, there's only 2 Plague Engineers. Oh, no. So that's it for Plague Engineers. So he's gonna have to bounce this Plague Engineer back to his hand to name whatever the soldier token or whatever it is that
yeah,
quarter
but
grace
that's the
is.
thing. You
Spirit.
guys, chat's talking about how like the play engineer is death touch. I don't care. I'm trading batter skull for it 100% of the time. You can reset a batter skull. You know
Yeah.
this deck isn't playing on Earth. You know this deck is no oh like oh that's a land that can be wastelanded. That's not a fetch land.
No. Skyclave Apparition. Okay. Well, there
Okay,
we go. So we in exile now. Smash for 5. And then gain 4 back. So this is now
that
very
play
handily in J
yeah,
Lady's favor now.
that's Jay
Oof.
Lily's favor now.
Yeah. And given the fact that that Tundra allowed you to cast a Skyclave Apparition to get rid of that Plague Engineer, I think that's you're fine trading that Wasteland for that Tundra. Like if you're in J Liddy's spot, I mean,
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things.
the Tundra
Uh,
did its damage.
yeah, the Tundra did what it wanted to do, and it's going to be eaten by that wasteland, and it needs to be eaten by that wasteland. Because if it's not eaten by that wasteland, that quarter grace is just going to finish the game off.
Yeah. Well, especially because that when Quarter Grace comes in, J Liddy becomes the Monarch. So
Yes.
it starts on the big mode.
Yeah, that's definitely something. Lily can at least edict something away, and most likely that Stoneforge is going to eat it.
Oh yeah, that Stoneforge is going 100%. If
Oh,
we go,
we're
oh,
going
so J
upstairs.
Liddy only in one card in hand. Oh no, he's got two.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Oh no, no, he brainstormed last turn. Oh wow, he's probably hiding the Court of Grace.
oh. Did yeah? Was that only one card in hand?
I
I
think
think
so.
Jalen. I think that. I think the big brain.
Yeah, I think he probably hid the Court of Grace there, which I totally get.
Wait, did the quarter grace didn't get shuffled away? Did it?
I don't know.
It they didn't
What
play
happened
it.
there? Did we just attack Lily with the Germ Maze Pass? That was all that happened. So we're gonna get a bridge now. Interesting. We're gonna uptick on the Force of Will. Okay, this is the Court of Grace. There you
Okay.
go. So we put it 2 down.
Okay.
So J Liddy's gonna become the Monarch.
Which
And
is
then
really important.
yeah. Oh, so it's at the beginning of the upkeep. Okay, good. So it's
Yeah.
slightly
Yeah.
balanced then at least.
J Lady has to untap with the monarchy. That's the
Yeah.
key part.
Which having 3 creatures, I do like your chances on. But at the same time, if I'm in Pain Cow's position, I know it's not a good place to be relying on, but I almost like the whole letting them be the monarch in terms of trying to I like that a lot, and then wasteland him off the tundra so that way he's off of white. I
Completely
actually
off
kind
the
of
board.
like the whole making the 4/4s business because it's so much harder to attack through ensnaring bridge. Like it still sucks because that you have to it still sucks because you can just lose the ensnaring bridge if you get like a skyclave apparition or something.
Yeah, exactly.
But
And the Mighty Penguin, thanks for the shout out, homie. Like, we're just trying to promote like Eternal Magic. Legacy is great now. It's amazing. Like, we don't want a artificial what's it called? An artificial like list to restrict playing this awesome format or proxy friendly. Like, honestly, like this is just what we want to do. We just want to play this format, and this format should be available to everybody. That being said, you can play a proxy deck, or you can have a J Liddy style deck with, oh my god, just gorgeous.
yeah, all the fancy lands and everything else like that. Racket, thank you very much for the follow.
Yeah, and honestly, the community is what does it for us here. The community is the best
Absolutely.
part. Uh, I mean, you say that champagne, but I mean, there's still a lot of outs here. But that being said, I don't know, are all the Teferis exiled now?
Oh, are we discarding a Jace? Oh, wow.
What?
Yeah, discarded a Jace, I guess.
Oh, to the I mean,
So this
what?
Lily's at 8. Looks like this Lily's at 8
What?
as far as I can tell on the dice.
If I mean, I would 100% slam Jace. Oh, it could have been a end step draw, maybe,
Oh,
but
possibly, yeah. And then just
even then,
discarded
like,
it to the Lily.
how good is your hand that you're willing to like? Because Jace is your win condition now.
Well, unless that was your only card, right? Because Jay Lady's been hitting his land drops right now.
Yeah, but Agility has like 3 cards on the field right now.
No, no, no. Those 3 cards are the tokens from Port of Grace. So he's only
Oh,
got 1 card in hand.
oh, yeah. Everybody
So there's a
play your
Stoneforge
tokens.
Mystic. If Pain
Yeah,
Cow had
those
if
aren't
Pain
spirits. Those are angels, by the way. Those are 4/4 angels.
Yes, absolutely. So I really like what Jay Liddy did there, which is play the Stoneforge, right? And then wait until the opposition agent for sure doesn't come down, then crack the fetch.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's smart playing.
Yeah. And I also really like just getting the Jite so that way you can play it out and then so yeah, right now Jay Liddy only has 1 card in hand and drew it off of the Monarch. So the Lily's gonna be able to hit whatever card this is. And also of note, Jay Liddy is edict proof right now.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I like. Man, that Jace would have been so good. Like honestly, like with Jace being gone, what else is in the exile? Oh, there's one Teferi. No, both Teferis and one Brazen Borrower. Oh,
That's an
yeah.
exile there, yeah.
So literally, hey, okay. So he's drawing to one more Brazen Borrower,
One more
uh,
Skyclave apparition.
and one more Skyclave. Is that it? I thought we already had the second Skyclave.
Second Skyclave was game 1.
Okay. Okay. So uh, yeah, Snapcaster won't do shit. So yeah, it's literally drawing to one more Skyclave apparition, one more Brazen Borrower, and yeah, no, that's literally it.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah. So, my favorite. So, Tegrid is a new card that came out in Call Time. It's black, black, and says whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent or discards a permanent card, or you may put that card onto the graveyard from the battlefield under your control. So basically, it's trying to power out a Turgid using like Dark Ritual and stuff like that, and then leverage cards like
Him to Turok.
Turok, Sinkhole, Smallpox, stuff like that to steal all of their permanents and all their cards, and you beat them down with their
Oh,
own board.
oh. I just realized smallpox with that gets you 3 cards. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
exactly. Exactly.
That's grody. So we're gonna discard Collector Brutality and Ponder to this Lily uptick. So we're gonna get Angel number 5. So we're currently sitting here with 28 power on board
Yeah, and
for
honestly,
Jay
hey,
Liddy.
this is like we're saying, this is going to come down to just like that those couple of cards. But I mean, in the meantime, like it's going to be a little bit of more like draw goey. But like besides it's Tergrid though, are there any other cards in Call Time that you're looking into, Prez, for Legacy?
No, actually, because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't look at any call time spoilers at all.
Oh my god,
I saw what the Snowlands looked like, and that was the extent of what I cared about. And
the
even then, I
Snowlands
still
did
wouldn't
look
play them.
banging. There's no reason to play Snowlands
Yeah.
anymore.
That being said,
Malcolm,
they do look very pretty, though. I will say that.
yeah, they are very, very gorgeous. They definitely play. They definitely look good. I have a couple of myself. I need to just buy like a playset across the board because, it's like they're probably never ever going to get reprinted like that, and I they look great.
Yeah. Actually, I do remember spoiler seeing Tibalt's trickery, and then I was just like, I give up. I give up.
Dude, my homie Kevin. So those who have been around the stream for a while know me talking about Kevin. He's like one of the guys that got me into Legacy, and he plays Sneak and Show, and he completely sold out of Magic, sold out of everything. And he was like, "I'm not gonna play anymore. I'm not gonna play anymore." And then Tybalt's Trickery comes out, and he goes, "I can play this in Sneak and Show." Sneak and Show was his deck. And sure enough, that's what he's doing is playing his Sneak and Show and just cascading into Emrakul's. Well, like Tybalt's Trickery into Emrakul's. Like it works. It happened against me. I lost hard.
That it does. Looks like we're seeing a shuffle off of this ponder, actually.
Yeah, at this point, it's like both of these players are trying to draw into one answer or another. Pain Cow is trying to draw towards a Tegrid, while Jay Little is trying to draw towards a Brazen Borrower. So, like, both of them have exactly the same amount of hits. They both have 2 hits. They both are going to be doing something. Like at this point, you just keep on ticking up Lily until you have like enough to like ult, then ult again, and that's where you should be aiming for. It's
Yeah.
just to keep on ulting.
I actually like that a lot.
And
If you
honestly,
were to alt
separate it.
Lily right here, what would you do?
Lands and spells. Lands and spells 100%.
Yeah, I actually like that as well. Just especially not only that, one of the planes is gone. So what this means is that if there's a Caracas out, there's one Tundra out and a planes out, is that if you were to just alt Lily, which it looks like he's doing right now. So yeah, I like just going lands and spells here as well. And if J Liddy loses all 5 of those lands, that means that J Liddy's probably at a white sources period.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things that especially with the Caracas being gone, I think
Yeah,
that
3
there will.
Tundras, 2 planes, 1 Caracas. If he loses all 3 of them, then they're all gone. Looks like he didn't think about this the same way that we did, but
Yeah, like I 100% would just go lands and spells here. I wouldn't even cluster anything up.
no.
Without
Maybe
lands.
put the germ token with the lands. That way, at
Oh,
least the germ token dies.
yeah, just to get you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that way the germ.
I
Well, that way the germ will die no matter what.
yeah, exactly, and it can't be reset or anything like that. Like
Yeah,
I wouldn't mess around with it. Just lands and spells.
yeah,
Spells like force of because I I think the answers are so little that's requiring to get so much mana. It will draw you so much more time than having to do some sort of complicated big brain, galaxy brain. I'm more superior than you, lily piles.
yeah.
I think that's where you want to
That
be.
that being said, though, like, and I think the thing is you alting the lily and still keeping the lily. I think gives you a lot of time. But that being said, I also kind of like the thought process behind like Pain Cow still has to win a game, right? And if he loses all the lands and he still has 40 power on board,
Yeah, exactly.
then you still have to figure out a way to go through there. So it looks like he's
Ex-
just keeping all of the things on the board there.
Yeah, and oh, importantly, did separate the germ and the batter skull at least.
Yeah.
But that being said, that is for a 12, 16, hey,
I actually don't
20,
mind what's
24
left
ish
over
power.
here. I actually don't mind what's left over here to an extent. Like it's still gonna be hard to deal with all those angels, but at least the Court of Grace is gone.
Yeah, the quarter race is gone, but I mean the monarch token still remains.
Yeah.
Like that brainstorm was big. Like help find something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turn one Thoughtseize, those are guru basics. You may stare at them and
Yeah.
wonder.
Also
And
of note, we did get a Crucible of Worlds off of Pain Cow here.
yeah, that's definitely of note. I mean the I don't think we have oh yeah, all the tundras are gone.
Yeah.
One, two, three. So
That Plains is the last white source in Jay Liddy's deck. I did a count on it already. That Plains is the last white source in the whole deck.
yeah, so Adam Zeus, that's what we were talking about. Oh, is the split? The split should have just been lands and spells because then it's literally forcing Jay literally to draw. Okay, not only hey are all of your white sources gone, uh, so all your white sources are gone, so it cuts off Skyclave Apparition, but now you have to draw land sources and also a brazen borrower.
Yeah.
Well, this one gives Jaylee's options to actually draw out exactly what he needs.
Yep.
So
And that is a good point. Brazen Borrower and you're just toast.
yeah, exactly.
Because Pink
A
Cow is dead if this bridge goes away.
it 100% dead.
Yeah.
And like I can kind of see the logic of trying to cut things down, but like and of course, Pinko isn't working with the same knowledge as we are, but you can see the majority of the deck. You can see the majority of the deck is gone, and you can also see what's going to buy you the most amount of time versus
Yeah.
what's going to play more into. Oh,
Oh, he
fucking
got
game,
it. He got it.
fucking gone.
And
Lit-
actually, of note, Pink Cow did actually see double Brazen Borrower game one.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I'm gonna just say, it's one of those things. I think the mistake was on the lands and permanent split. So there's still Pox is gonna do what Pox is gonna do. It's gonna
I
blow
still
up
think
the
that was very
lands.
well played, though.
Oh
All
yeah, oh
things
yeah.
considered.
Like
Absolutely.
both players played exactly how the game plan is. Pox gonna do what Pox gonna do. It's gonna blow up your lands, make you feel bad, and it's gonna go 0-2.
Yeah.
Oh, but that being said, and we have round three coming on up. We have a very fun round three, so I look forward to seeing you all there. We're gonna take a short break, get the next round set up, and check back here in just a little bit.
Yeah. We'll see you back here.